Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Oh, it's so hot in this room. Let me take this off. Alright. Okay. Let's get back into this story. I can tell that my throat is going to be so sore by the end of tonight because my throat already feels really sore and dry from reading everything out. But we must persevere. Prepare for Big Sad. I've been preparing for the Big Sad of 5.3 for so long. My baby, run away, Graha, Cap and Diddy. Thankfully, there was no Grahas hurt during the recording of this. Sorry, I dropped a couple of frames there. Hopefully it picks back up. Hang on, I'm dropping some frames. I'm just gonna wait. Before we continue with the story, I'm just gonna wait to see if it stabilizes and comes back. How's the lag in Kujata compared to EU servers? Compared to EU, Pound playing from Australia, like in terms of like if you're in Australia and you're playing on the Japanese servers versus playing on the European servers, it's an absolute world of difference. Like literally. But if when I was in Europe and I was playing on the European servers, it was obviously like it was amazing. The ping was ridiculously good. But yeah, so like when I was living in Europe, the ping to the European servers was the best I've ever experienced. It was amazing. I had like 20 or 30 ping or something. Yo, Koval, nice. I'm so excited to do it. But yeah, if you're playing from Australia, the ping to Japan or America is going to be way better than your ping to Europe. Way better. Alright, it looks like my frames have stabilized, so we're going to keep going with the story now. Tataru! Harry, what excellent, I mean, awful timing. Oh yeah, to be right back, sorry, yeah. Thank you, Mad Guns. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Kryle's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. See ya, Koval. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You'd better talk to Kryle. She's with the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? What am I about to see?
Excuse us.
What is going on?
This way.
Why have they made it such a horror scene?
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax.
Oh.
Barely alive at all.
Yeah, it must be so strange for the Warrior of Light, because we like just saw them so alive.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether.
Yay, good job,
While
Cryo.
the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
I love Cryo. I love how my weapon and my dress is just glowing in the dark. Also, my feet are sliding like crazy on this ground. Oh, did you see my character zip back at the end there? Yo, something really weird was going on with the pathing in that cutscene. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon, so if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man, time being against us. It may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Fraying threads complete. Next one is called Food for the Soul. Judging by her sheepish expression, Tataru has a favor to ask. Harry, could you spare a moment? While Kryl goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Speak with Tataru. Tataru's been out cooking. We're gonna bring some food over to our friends. And we're gonna bring the food over to our friends, and then they're gonna die because they're not supposed. Hey, it's Captain Yuliana. Hi. Or Captain Didi. Captain Didi with the cute Miko. Adorable, as always. I pet you, and you live. I seemingly cannot cast Raise on you for some reason. Alright. Let's head out. Let's go find Tataru. Tataru the Heckin' Chef. Yeah, it was so dark in that room. Like, I get they were meant to make the mood, but it really seemed like something was gonna jump out at us like a horror film. There you are, Harry. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryl, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. I want to watch her go to the oven and take it out. I'm as prepared as I'll ever be, Hound Pound. As prepared as I'll ever be. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Bread! La bread. It's bread. Smells great. Your cake looks like bread. Smells great. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon Loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlian. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought I would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryl tells me it's a good source of ether, so it should lend them a bit of strength at least. Truly, there truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Kryl, and if it isn't Rambros too. I trust you require no introductions either, Harry. Oh, this is why we have to have 5.3. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies. I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty, its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I cannot offer no solution to your problem, which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Oh, oh my god. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part, but when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Oh my... Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encouraging him to hold back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Harry. If you would be so good as to see Rambros' message and Tartaru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. She vomits. Excuse me, Rambros, as a fellow Charlian, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Roland berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. They're gonna eat it all. Munch, munch. I see, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru, dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. Ah, just so, the very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Sharlayan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment, save for those few who actually research the culinary arts. We pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon Loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there is plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Bread with mashed up fish and vegetables in it. Grotty. Harry, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Gross. You went to fly over the Sylphlands and it's so pretty. Nice, Sana. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about flying over the Sylphlands. Alright, let's head back. Let's head back to the first. It's my favorite part of the game so far. I'm using it as inspiration for your Animal Crossing island. Yo, that sounds like it's gonna be so pretty. That sounds like it's gonna be so pretty. My Animal Crossing was meant to be like magical forest kind of style as well, so the styles might end up being almost similar. Almost. Excuse me, gatekeep. I wish to speak with people. The Crystal Exarch. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Archon Loaf. Created by an Archon who devoted himself to the study of sustenance, this bread infused with pulverized fish and vegetable is extremely nutritious, assuming one can get past the taste. Wow, the 12. Archon Loaf? However did you come by this? I swear it had come straight from Sharlayan. Rambo said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all of my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to learn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament, so I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation. That bread must be so disgusting.
Forgive the delay.
Ooh, it's voiced.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, A gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events, to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
You can kind of either try to sugarcoat it or not sugarcoat it. I think they deserve to know. I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Becklug, the Namu. I love that there's a Namu involved in the story.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works, we shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
Curdled souls.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
Graha.
I see.
Alizé's out. She's not happy. Graha's really pushing himself for this. No worries, Simoka. It's in time tomorrow for patch day. Yo, happy patch. Happy patch day. Alizé's never been happy he gets beds. I mean, I can't really argue that. I never played Death Stranding beforehand, found. Hast thou a momentary? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's muted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties. Yet if Beck Lug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self, which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem, for nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee, and to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, and that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Food for the soul. I was like the Archon bread. Food for the soul was like the Archon bread. Faded memories. Okay, this one's gonna be big. Thancred's eager to get to work. This one's gonna be big. I can feel it already. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone at Oneida. Might I trouble you to visit her, Harry? See that all is well. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. I got it. My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore, and when Y'shtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you are bound for Oneida, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. I can just teleport there. I do it all the time in Expert Roulette. Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Are you enjoying it though, Gispez? Wait, I have a gift for you from Tataru. I have delivery from the source, Kupo, courtesy of one Tataru Taru. I have to say this one. It's got Kupo in it. I have to say it. It even made a Kupo noise. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Archon loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? Mayst thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the stadium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, do you know that? Hi Jackie, you're up to the same point as me. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Well, Tartaru will do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. The same line and everything, Jackie? Oh my gosh, the timing. The timing. The timing! We're going to Venmont Yards. Everything is more enjoyable in a dress because fans. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're having a good time with it. I don't have flying, so you'll get ahead. So I'm gonna go back to the shadows. No worries, Jackie. I hope you enjoyed the story as you get around to things. Yeah, without flying, it probably take a little bit longer to get around. Idle shipwrights. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself, what brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Travel to an Eider, yes. Oh, the Shadow Gwyber! Diddy, I forgot to buy it. I'll go buy it later.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
Oh shit!
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Flashback! Flashback! Reviewing the records yet again. Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think some thought you ill-suited for the role, how wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope.
The Warrior of Light.
Ah, it swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so? shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
There's been a kidnapping.
Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
What? Oh. Here we go, everybody. Heckin' buckle in. It's so beautiful in here. Buckle in, everybody. Let's go. So this is a solo one. If you're above the maximum allowed level, yeah. This is a solo duty, it seems. Let's go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm so excited. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarot. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. Oh, that's like one of the most serious things the Warrior of Light has ever said. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then. Very well. Let us change the cost of this trial. You know what you have stolen from us. The Innkeepers. The Adventurers Guild. But do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. I can hear the song, yeah. Answers. This is like, I remember when we learned all that stuff about the Asians, and I was like, everybody re-listen to Answers because the words mean so much new stuff now. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Welcome in, Helion. I can't click on them or anything. Oh. Oh. Let us begin. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. Let not their appearances stay your hand. Beneath their facade, they are merely monsters. Oh my god. Elidibus! All too easy, I see, but at least you know you now understand the rules. Thus, we will make our way to the capital. That was in poor taste, even for you. That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. They attacked me! But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of your story waits. Elidibus. That's all I can do right now. Oh my god, what the hell? Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero of the Garleans. Well done, champion of Eorzea, well done. Onward then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. Connie! I love you, Connie! You tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste something. Taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves? That idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature. Faces you know and loathe all. Let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might. Cool, they have more health. With such ease yet again, you did always grow stronger with every battle. This is insane. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I have dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. You're wrong, we can always strive for understanding, for compromise. It seems there's nothing for it for us to fight. No, we can find understanding. How very naive. I know, I always am. If you're willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit that they are flawed. And I assure you I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Kurthus. We're in heaven's word! We're in heaven's word! Had you and the Scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. The music! But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. The Heavensward theme is playing! This is amazing. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict. To stop, just as you were bid, sorry. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? I mean, there was a little bit of that. They were heckin'... These guys were heckin' crazy. But to be fair, it was the Ascians that drove them to all of this, so you know. The dragon's gaze. Yeah. I trust you're beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. Oh, this is incredible. This is a really well put together instance. Yes, the brothers. The music change. Around heroes, people are wont to flock, people who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. Come, let the curtains rise on the grand melee. But the grand melee was important for morale. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Fuseo. Why didn't I realize this was coming? Oh my god, this scene. This scene in Heaven's Word is just... Oh my god. Emotions. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. Come on, Nidhogg, let's go. Here we come. Yeah. Ah, the Estinian version. There is no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. Oh, they're even putting in some of the heckin' mechanics, like the dive bombs. Oh my god, stop! And as simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Is this the greatest Final Fantasy story ever written? Quite possibly. I cry. I'm more in awe than I am anything else. Like, they've put so much amazing work into this instance. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Wait for him to continue. Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Store blood time. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma into a storm of blood. For Dola. And you fought, again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. and we shall lay it bare. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journeyed to far eastern plains. Yeah! Oh my god, Magnai, Sadhu. There you encountered the lands of great warriors and sought to win them over to your cause. The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Oh. Oh. Yotsu. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way did you consign those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness. Like the ephemeral morning dew they are. Oh my gosh. You did not hesitate, or perhaps could not. No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? When I fought you in this flesh, was I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? The swell. Ooh. It's even putting in there some of the heckin' like mechanics. That's so cool. Is that all? Yeah, I guess it's no, like, we don't get to kill him because we haven't killed him yet. My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this within. We gotta save your Stola, come on! An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emet-Selk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure, to compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Oh, okay. Come on, Harry. Show me what you can do. Fallen warrior, Ardbert. It's not Ardbert. Don't say it's Ardbert. Don't say it's Ardbert. We know it's not Ardbert. Final boss time. Let's go. Defeat Ardbert. Okay. I may not be the real Ardbert, but you do well not to underestimate me. All that made him the warrior he was, every battle waged, every blow swung, is part of my very being. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. Yeah, I guess they had the comments there. Oh, Christ, I do hardly any damage. It's gonna take forever. Soul's Release. Aye, you'd kill me given the chance. Mayhap you think to recover this body. If so, prove that it's no use to me. Prove that I can't best you with it. Come on with everything you've got. I'll rend you to pieces. Oh, this moves quite fast. Ah, the glare spam. We love to see it. Avalanche axe. Oh, more of them. Okay. Oh, I want that as a warrior. Not fair. Ooh. I see. You're a different beast from what you faced in from when you faced my creations. Very well, I will transcend my very limits and we'll see what you're truly capable of. Lands of Old. Yarg. Damage up. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. Earth, Writhe, and Rage. Oh yeah, we got some exaflares. I have my answer. Got him. Duty complete. All right, are you ready for some lore bombs here? I'm sure they're coming.
You have grown stronger since last we fought. The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
Stola.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke. But rather too late, I see.
Hi, BB. She's back.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you.
Yeah, Stola, let's go.
I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
What?
The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods.
So it's not actually in a little like.
I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as MSQ, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
Oh, she's getting to him. She's actually like, he's a little bit shook after that.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant.
Oh.
No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
So he's a primal. I think I fully understand what just happened. I think that was a lot to follow, and it wasn't said. Well, I felt like it wasn't said like completely plain. But from my understanding, is saying that Elidibus is this Elidibus. This Elidibus is a primal. This Elidibus is not the normal. Aww. Oh my god, the row one is so good. Homosexual. Thank you so much for the 13 months. How are you doing? Thank you so much for supporting the stream for 13 months. I super appreciate it. Welcome back to the Mog Squad. I hope you're still enjoying your emotes, your Moogle Pum Pum Koopo. Thank you. I hope you're doing well with everything going on right now. You're staying safe and all that kind of stuff. I do. Thick boy is twice cast. Yeah. Thick boy is twice cast. Engineer, thank you for using your Prime on the stream.
Thick row boys.
We love a thick row boy. Yeah, Twice's character is so nice. He looks so good. So handsome. So handsome. Thank you for the 34 months, Engineer. So close to 3 years. So close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I understand everything that just happened there. So basically saying that he's a primal because the original Elidibus sacrificed himself to become the heart of Zodiac. And then the Elidibus that's there now is a primal. Or is it, or are they saying that it's literally, no, he's literally a fragment of Zodiac, so he is a primal. I believe. Yeah. So he's literally a fragment of Zodiac. Yeah. So he represents him being Zodiac. This Elidibus became the heart, so does he kind of is a primal because he's linked to him. Yeah, so this Elidibus that we see walking around now is not the Elidibus that sacrificed himself to become the heart of Zodiac anymore. I don't think. The bread. The bread. Let's get this bread. Do you want some Archon loaf bread, Twice Cast? Would you like some Archon loaf bread? Welcome back, Akura. Would you like some Archon loaf bread? Alright, Stola's here. You can't see Stola, Twice. I'm gonna continue on with this. I haven't looked at any of the glamour stuff yet, Twice. I literally just came straight for the story, basically. It has been an eventful morning, if it indeed is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts at Anida have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades, Elidibus's parting threat not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anida. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed still lingers. I won't be long. There's 3 primal weapons now? As in, like, ones you can buy. Oh, hang on. Cutscene. Eh? Huh. Is that a job crystal? Peculiar crystal. Etched in the stars, a peculiar crystal lies on the capital's polished floor. Nani? Nani? A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. It's talking. Day 4th. Bring honor to the seat of... The distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. You notice something else glinting up ahead. We're just finding all these things on the ground. We're collecting trash now, everybody. We're cleaning up the litter in the capital. I know, I can't believe they turned 5.3 into community. Like, what? You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. It seems like the ancients did want, well, most of them wanted, you know, peace and happiness, and then this Zodiac's come along and basically just like tempered a bunch of them. Of their own doing though, but. If we're picking up trash, then we need to pick up a little bit, totally. Yeah, what twice cast said Akuro? Constellation crystals. We're gonna learn more about the ancients here, I believe. Your instincts serve you true and you discovered another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world is life itself, if life itself is to be denied. Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. Hope. Salvation. Zodiac. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found. What's that twice? How did you put that in chat? I've never seen that before. Savage unlocks are usually come 1 month before the next tier. Usually. You soon discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. This is interesting. Oh, maybe engineer. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time is come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible. But this is right. It is right. Oh. The darkness. Yeah, that's possible, engineer. The tale of the crystal weave seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. They didn't, I don't think this whole thing is anything what they had intended. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Are the constellations the 12, like the actual 12? Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. You scan the area, another glint catches your eye. This is all very, very convenient, but seemingly they've done it on purpose. Okay, no, there's more than 12. We have a music change. Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this to be how it ends? For we who loved the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Well, well, we meet again, my new old friend. The receptionist at the Bureau of the Secretariat? No. Hitlerdeus. How good of you to remember. Heh, I see you have been collecting stars. When? I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14, would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I am sure Emmett Silk wouldn't mind. So, how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Selk, the promise to remember? It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiac's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors having been deemed unworthy of commemoration, no crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secrets. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with the magic of her own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying her spirit. This is so pog. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual. For while the rest sat in Amarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of her duty, she traveled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folk. She encountered troubles too, of course, matters which she could simply have referred to the convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. Is that meant to be the sun? I believe it is, and now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition or by the will of my recreator. The sun, and she can call all the stars to gather around her. Cute. Oh no, Hitler has come back. Come back, come back, come back.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to.
Hi, Stola. I'm still in the capital, Twice.
Is something troubling you? No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
I love this so much. I think it's supposed to be the sun, and that's the center of the universe. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not any further than you, but I have thought about those stones. Pog, if true. Oh, it teleported me away twice. Sorry. I think it's taking me back to the Crystarium, though. Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I, were I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emet-Selch sought to find common ground with us for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emet-Selch understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. The converging light. Y'shtola gazes out into the distance. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Oh my god. Twice! What is this dance? What is this dance? Where did you get that? Where did you get that? Your character is just vibing over here. It's from the Gold Saucer. Your character is just vibing. I love it. I love it. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore. How much? How much did it cost? It's the sexy dance from the honeybee. Oh my god. No more musing. Look at that dance! Exactly. That dance though. 80k? Oh cool, I can buy it then. It is a little bit corny, engineer, but I like it. It is a little bit on the corny side, but I'm here for it. I'm gonna turn this down while we're not in a cutscene. It's too loud for me. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. Hello, all of our friends. Alize is here. You certainly took your time. Did something happen? Yes. So the rumors have reached this far. Rendon, we have been apprised of the situation. Suffice it to say, we can ill afford to lose able-bodied citizens during this vital period of rebuilding. Oh, if it isn't Harry, I confess I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but with you and your friends here, I'm sure it will all be alright in the end. Hey, Chinese. No worries, Twice. Have a good look.
Forgive us our lateness.
Oh, I'm gonna turn this back up.
Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Capable. Stolla's so sassy.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
Oh yeah, I guess we should fill them in what has happened, I suppose. I suppose that's kind of important.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiark, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Masked Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Look at, I feel you.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world.
Hi, sweet parfait.
Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Uh-oh. Is it happening again? Oh gosh.
Another star shower. Wait, is that... Amaranth?
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
It's the Warrior of Lord! Warriors of Light?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads. No, you don't. Ha!
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Green, you beast!
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship.
Possibly Watermelon. My original thought was that like the beliefs of all the people was summoning like mini primals or something. But now I'm not so sure what they are. The Hero's Gauntlet now accessible. That was my thought, Watermelon, but like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so we're about to go into the dungeon. So before we go into the dungeon, friends, I am going to quickly use the bathroom because I've been drinking a lot of water to keep my throat okay while reading everything out. So I'm quickly gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna go into to the dungeon, sorry, to the Hero's Gauntlet. And we're gonna go in with trusts. So we have to pick which trusts we want to take with us. And yeah, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I will be back in just a moment. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my